But so you've got more than one location to look at grades. All the grades that I collect on Canvas goes into one location. And then I'm going to take those grades, and some grades are going to be mixed together. Some grades are just kind of checked. But all the grades will eventually get put onto your grade book with the school. But if you want to kind of have an idea of where your grades sit in class right now, let me switch over to student view to show you. So on the side, there's a little navigation bar here. I know I've directed everything to you on this home page here, but there's actually a little navigation bar on the side that has a button for grades. And now this is grades only in Canvas, and it's actually really helpful in terms of knowing what grades you've got and what corrections you can do, and I can give you feedback. So like for instance, this one here, I have a score of 100, even though it says it's missing because I verbally told it to you, but I didn't submit it. It tells you what the score is out of and then what the grade was. Like this one right here has an X. It doesn't have a grade or a check mark. Many of you might have a check mark on it, or you have a dash, which means you didn't do it. If you go over to the side, there's a little symbol here, a chat symbol. If you see that, that means I left a message for you. So the message I left for this test student was, you needed to write 2 sentences and then leave a reply to another student's comment. You can actually click on the assignment right here and see the original question and click resubmit assignment. I don't know if you can go back and actually edit your original post. So like if you didn't wrote 1 sentence instead of 2 and it said you need to write more than that, you can just hit another reply. If you didn't leave, well, a lot of the mistakes that many of you did was not leaving a reply to another student. So you can come down and then leave a reply to a student, and then when I go back and check it, I'll see that reply. Many of you left a reply like, I agree. And that's very basic. I want you guys to give me more of a useful reply, something that is constructive or produces conversation. I want to produce more discussions on here, but where it kind of produces back and forth conversation where you guys can learn from each other. There's a lot of learning that can happen when you guys communicate with each other. Not like when we, bark back and forth on whether water is wet or not, but when you actually constructively bring forward your opinion and then someone bring forward their opinion and you read each other's opinions, you actually grow from learning from each other. Another thing that you can look at, I went through and I looked at the discussions, the introductions, and everything that you submitted for that engineering notebook assignment where you had to upload your table of contents and your, let's see if I can click on it here. You had to upload the notes about engineering and your notes about the table of contents. And well, you didn't have to take notes on the table of contents. I meant just the table of contents. Let me see if I can open up the pictures I took because I want to use them as examples. So you took your notes. Does everybody see that picture of the page? Okay, good. So you have a title at the top, engineering careers, you got page numbers, then you've got definitions or notes that you wrote down, and then you would have a signature and date at the bottom. A lot of you forgot to do the signature and the date, and that's fine. I'm just showing you here. So if I left a note saying, oh, add the signature and the date, you don't have to resubmit a picture to me, just change it on your notebook and then leave a comment. Okay, I added the signature and date, sir, or or the title, or whatever I mentioned. If it was really small, then you can say, okay, I added it. If I said you're missing notes, or I said that you were missing a page, then yes, upload that or re-upload that. And then, of course, on the table of contents, when you uploaded it at first, for most of you, of course, you just had one title. So, but if you're uploading it now, if you haven't done the assignment, then you should have 2 titles. The grading feature. Because it's actually really neat because you can click on the link right then and there and go and make corrections, and you can see comments and you can return comments. You can make corrections if it's allowed on the assignment, if there's a resubmit assignment button. and you can go make changes.